You're on YouTube, Big Mike. Without further ado, retro, and I think it's about time we went through my Bristol gaming market pickups. Cheers. Right, first of all, it's a really good day, fantastic day. Went there with old school and Marcus. Absolutely fantastic day. Met the boys, met with Let's Talk Retro, James and Colin. Absolutely brilliant lads. Seen them first of all. Spoke to them in the queue. They were right at the front. But then everyone was looking at me a bit weird, so I went back to the back of the queue, and old school Marcus joined me a bit later. We also saw in there, we saw Rich King Retro. Obviously, he's always a great lad, Rich. He's a fantastic guy. Also, old Danester and his mate, really good lads, real good lads. They're taking a mick out of us from the window. We're like, get us in quick, get us in. They're like, no, we're giving the V's and that, and call us wankers. But I say, Gashead Steve was there, and Snestastic Pete was also there, which is absolutely brilliant. I didn't really sort of realise that Pete had never been to many events. So, you know, I used to watch a lot of Pete's videos back in the day, and I just messaged him saying, you know, although you're not collecting at the minute, you'll always be a part of the retro gaming community. It'd be nice if you can come along. And he messaged me back saying, yeah, he was in talks with Gashead Steve. And like I say, it was nice that they were able to make it. Right, I'm going to do a video anyway on the event, so I'm going to try anyway. And I've got a few videos in the pipeline, but this is a pickups video, so let's get on with the pickup. So the first game I picked up was Ghoul Patrol. I've been after this for quite some time. This is actually, for those of you who don't know, is the sequel to Zombies Ain't My Neighbours, or Zombies in the UK. It's in average condition. I'd say it's probably a 6 or a 7. Probably a strong 6 in my opinion. I'm quite picky really with me conditioning my games, but yeah, I'd say a 6 or a 7. You know, but this game can fetch some strong money really. So I was happy to pick this up. I've done this. Bought all of these off a store called Retro Hunter. I didn't know at the time, but afterwards I found out it was Cinny Steve's friend. He was a really good guy, and to be honest, if he's a friend of Cinny Steve's, then he's gonna be, because Cinny Steve's a stand-up guy as well. So, right, next game I picked up. I've been after for a while. Been after this for a long time. Didn't want to pay the price that this was. It goes for usually on eBay. Now this is a PAL edition with English. It plays in English, has an English manual, but it is a German box. So, I mean, there is that on the back. So obviously someone's removed a label that's not supposed to be, not very well. Now this was marked up at 60, which is even now is a fantastic price for this game, because on eBay I think you'd be lucky to get this box for less than 120. But I didn't pay that. I bundled all of these together. So that's Street Fighter Alpha 2, which is the last Street Fighter on the Super Nintendo. It's not supposed to be that great, but it's the only one I haven't had. So next one is another one I've been after. Unfortunately, is suffering from sun fade quite badly on the side. It's lost a lot of the pink. But other than that, structurally the box is really nice. I just really like it's really sort of electric pink colour. And it's a Konami box, so it's I believe it's the only pink Konami box there is. This is quite hard to find, to be honest. You do see it come up. Usually it's not in very good condition, or it's not got the box. So I can't remember what this one was up for, but I do remember what I paid for the lot. So it's like I say, it's Tiny Toon Wild and Wacky Sports. One you don't see that often in the box. But like I say, unfortunately suffering from sun fade. But you know, for the price I paid for all these, I think, you know, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna complain. I'm definitely not complaining. So, right, and the last one, I believe this is the order I bought them in. It's been a while now. So this is Judge Dredd. I've been after this. Nintendo Arcade Alex, sorry. has always recommended this and said it's a good game, and how he enjoyed playing it. So I've always wanted to pick it up since he mentioned it was good, and I've had my eye on this for a while, different places. But for what I paid for these, I am really, really chuffed. So for all of these 4 games here, just I'm pretty sure, right. If I remember rightly, I think he had 190 marked up on it all, which is fantastic because you could pay 200 for these 2 alone. You really can, on eBay prices. You know, that can be 120 and that can be 80. You know, and then obviously this is about a 25 to 30 to 40. Well, say 25 to 40 for that. And I'm not 100% sure on this one because you don't really see the Konami Wild and Wacky Sports come up really. So he had 190 on it. I said, what would be the best price you could do? I think he said 170. Then I said 160, and we met in the middle at 165. So 165 for 4 of these games is absolutely fantastic. I am really, really pleased with this buy. Like I say, Retro Hunter, really nice guy, prepared to do you a deal. Cinny Steve's mate, so you know from that he's a stand-up guy. Yeah, really, really pleased. And I actually bought from him another store, and then I went back to him again, and I believe that's the only stores I bought from. Obviously I bought from Dainster. There's the story with that one. So yeah, that's the first pickup. So that's that one. These ones, yeah, really pleased with that. I've been after, especially Ghoul Patrol and Alpha and Street Fighter Alpha 2 for a very, very long time. Right, the next one I bought was Sega Arcade Gallery on Game Boy Advance. I've been after this for a long time. This is in lovely condition. I was a bit worried about it because it didn't have a box protector, so I couldn't wait to get home and put this in a box protector because it is in really, really minty condition. All the lads are like, that is in mint condition. So I was the envy of the ball with this one. And yeah, it's really, really nice, really, really cool condition. It's Afterburner, Outrun, Space Harrier, and Hang On, or Super Hang. I'm not sure which of the 2 it is, but really, really cool, and really can't wait to get my teeth into this one, and give it a go because all of those games are fantastic. There's not a bad game in that lot. This came from the Liverpudlian lads. I can't remember what their stall's called now, but it is on my other video. If you have a look at where I do a little bit on their stall, and Dojo Games, I think, or Dojo Gaming, they're actually opening a store in Liverpool. It's actually being fitted out at the moment. So, yeah, those lads are fantastic. And I tell you what, I've bought off of them at several events. I first met them at Blackpool, not the last Blackpool, but Blackpool before, I believe. And I actually got my Outrun Data Discs vinyl there. Or record. Sorry, Jake. But yeah, they are real nice guys. Always prepared to do you a deal. They know what I'm like. I'm usually on mad on the spend, so they start rubbing their hands as soon as they see me coming. But unfortunately, I only bought this one this time because, like I say, I had to go a bit careful. I'd already spent a lot of my money by the time I reached their stall. But yeah, believe it's Dojo Games or Dojo Gaming that they're opening. They're at most events. If you ever see them, look, check out my other video. See them on the other video. You look out for them lads. They will always cut you a deal. Real nice guys. And if I'm ever up near Liverpool Way, I shall certainly make sure to go and have a look at their store, because their stall is always great. So their store is going to be fantastic. So, like I say, Dojo Gaming, absolutely brilliant. Nice bunch of lads. The other guy's a little bit. He didn't want to be on camera, which is fair enough. Not everyone enjoys the limelight, do they? But yeah, there's 2 lads. They're great guys, real good guys. So, but that is Sega Arcade Gallery, which was £20, by the way. That is fantastic. Really, really good price for this. Really good price and really good condition. Right. Next thing. There's a bit of a story with this one. I was trying to be a bit frugal. The funds were getting a bit tight. We'd spent quite a bit of money, but I saw this on Dainster's stall, which is Mortal Kombat Deception on the GameCube. Now I do have this, I believe, on PS2 and on Xbox original, but I've never seen it on GameCube. And Dainster said that this is an American-only release. And it even had a nice sticker with an American flag for people like me that don't bother to read what they're looking at. And he said, yeah, it was an American-only release. So, but I've got a chipped GameCube, and I also have a freeloader disc as well. So I've got one GameCube that will play any region, and one that will play any region, and one that will, you can just use a freeloader disc in to play. So Dainster had this marked up at £20, and Dainster's a good guy, and his mate is great as well. They're real good guys. And I was trying to be frugal, so I was like, oh, I like that game, Dainster, but I don't want to pay 20 quid for it, like, you know. And Dainster's like, well, it's 20 quid, so I've gone off, I've come back, I still want it. So I've gone and had a look round. I've come back. I said, I looked at my change situation, and I had a £10 note, and like £3.48 or something. So I gave it to Dainster. I got £13.48. Like, would you take that for it? And Dainster goes, oh, it's 15 quid. And I went, oh, all right, you're gonna have to change your 20. And his face, he was just like, you get, and so that was brilliant. And then I also spotted the next game on his stall, which was one that me and Cine Steve spotted on Metal Jesus, which is Special CT Forces, which is a big sort of Metal Slug rip-off. Apparently the controls aren't as good, but it's still okay. But like I say, you see, Dainster had this marked up for a tenner, and to be honest, a tenner with this game is a fair price anyway. So I just paid that, and actually Dainster chased me down then, and said, "What's going on?" And he said, "I've just heard you've paid full price at my stall on a game. Have I massively undermarked it or something?" And I just said, no, that's a good price on that one anyway. Like, you know, it's sort of a £10 to £20 game, so £10 I'm more than happy to pay, and it's in nice condition. And he keeps all his stuff in his nice sort of packed boxes as well, which is nice. Keeps it nice and protected. So that's those two. And the last two games I picked up were from Retro Hunter again, which was Earthworm Jim 2 on the SNES again. Nice condition. I think he had this one up for 30 or 35. I say it's a really cool game. I don't have it on a Mega Drive. It's got slight damage there, unfortunately, but for the prices I paid, I'm more than happy with them. So it was Earthworm Jim 2, and the next game I've been after for a while as well is Mortal Kombat 2. This one's in nicer condition. Like I say, I reckon from Mortal Kombat... Well, I've got the original Mortal Kombat because I like the way it plays on Super Nintendo anyway. I think it's the best playable version. But it just doesn't have the blood. And from Mortal Kombat 2 onwards, they had the blood anyway. So I think that they've done a better job with them. But they sort of slipped up by trying to be a bit parent-friendly with the other two. So... like I say, I can't remember what both of these were marked up for, but the guy had, I think it was 65 when you put the pair together. So what's the best you can do? And he said 55. I wasn't going to argue. That's a great price. Like I say, he knocked a tenner off there, and then he knew I'd bought off him before. So I said, well, I spent the most with you at this event, and he was happy with that. So yeah, so that was those ones. I think I'll include one that wasn't from Bristol. Retro Market, but it was from me and Old School. I took Old School to a few haunts in Bristol, a few places to buy some games. If you haven't seen his video, go along and have a look, because I don't think I can do our day trip out justice compared to his video. So his video is really, really good. So if you want to know what we got up to, go and check there. I might do a little bit of a video, but it won't compare to his in the slightest. His is fantastic. It really was. I've watched it several times. But when we were out, we actually caught this in a Cash Converters Outrun Japanese version. and it is in fantastic condition. It's in such nice condition that me and Old School didn't know if it's real or not. You know, it was, is it real or is it a repro? But no, I'm pretty sure it's real. Because there's certain things you can't fake in games as well. But the condition is like brand new. It really is. It's second to none. So let me show the cart. And on the back, everything. Yeah, it's really, really, really lovely condition. They did have some other games, but someone had hacked the carts about, and they would have been nice pickups if they weren't all damaged and that. But this one, what sort of said it for me really, is the pins have rusted with age, so you can't really sort of fake that, you know. In lovely, and the quality of the manual, you could just see this is the original manual. So yeah, I managed to pick this up for £20, which is a fantastic price. So I jumped on this, and Old School said if I hadn't jumped on it, he was going to jump on it. But I sort of made the decision first, and yeah, what a great pickup. And what made it even better was I had out and on British release, the UK PAL release, and yeah, I had it on UK PAL release, but so obviously I was looking to sell mine, and when I was at the Bristol Retro Gaming Market, obviously I said, ran into the lads from Let's Talk Retro, Colin and James, and James was about to pay £40 for an Outrun PAL version. I said, blooming hell, I said, don't pay that for it. I said, I've got one at home. I've just paid £20 for a Japanese version. If you pay me £20 for mine, I said, I'm not sure if it's got the manual. I did say it's in nice condition, but I'm not sure if it's got the manual. And he said he was happy to do that, so he gave me £20, and he covered the postage as well. When I got back, there was a slight tear on the cover, which I didn't know until I changed the box for a nicer box with a hang tab. So I felt pretty bad. So I was like, I've told this guy it's in nice condition, and it's got a rip, even though all the cover was there. So I chucked him in a few bruises, and when he received it, he said he was more than happy. And they're going to feature it on the show anyway. He thought it was his birthday when he seen all the extra bruises inside. But that's just a quick look at me pickups, and also the pickup I got with Old School from the day before. Like I say, go back and have a look at the Bristol Retro event, Bristol Gaming event, and it was a great event. I'm hoping it's going to be on again in November. It would be really, really cool if it is. And I shall certainly be there. We might even do a stall. Me and Old School been talking about maybe doing a stall there and selling some of our retro wares. So, okay, YouTube, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.